How's it going, guys? It's your boy, Will Ramos. I am back, and just to give you all a heads up, I have always wanted to get a Japanese imported car for the last couple years. It has been an absolute nightmare to find a good one that's in like great condition when you go on Facebook Marketplace, when you go on mostly Facebook Marketplace, let's be completely honest. And usually when you find one, they're all beaten up, they're all rusted, they look absolutely terrible, have 150,000 miles because they usually take them and then somebody drives it at the racetrack, which is where we're actually at right now. If you look over there, you can see we're at Raceway Park. We're back in Englishtown. Classic. Always back at the hometown, the home base, baby. This is home base. So unfortunately, all the cars that come out of here usually look like a shell of what the car used to look like. So I was like, if there's a way, people I see, they import cars all the time from Japan. I don't know how, but they did it. So I was like, if other people can figure out how to do it, the hope is I can figure out how to do it. I mean, it's really just signing a couple papers, sending them to the right place. And to give you all a quick forewarning, it was a nightmare. I thought it was gonna be easy. It was a nightmare. And this is why. So when you go to Japan, when you want to get a car like this, first of all, they have to be 25 years or older, period, every single time. Don't know why. It's a legal thing. It's whether emissions or crash testing or whatever, but they don't let the car in unless it's at least 25 years old. This car is a 1993, which means it's older than me, 32. So this baby's old as hell. Usually when you get old cars like this, they're expected to have 1 billion miles. Fortunately, in Japan, they take really good care of their cars for the most part. It's a Japanese car, and somewhere out there, some grandma wanted to get rid of this guy. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it. How many miles did it have? It had 40,000 kilometers, which is like 23,000 miles, which is literally newer than my Audi, which is crazy because my Audi's a 2021. This thing is eons older. This thing has seen shit. Let's put it that way. Somehow it had no miles. I said, that's so sick. I think it was $20,000. I found it on some website. The problem is also when you're importing stuff, you never know we're actually gonna take your money because there's a million import companies and websites out there. You don't know what's real and what's not. I use a website called TCS. They're fantastic, so fantastic that, again, I don't know what I'm doing at all. At one point, we just finished a tour. I was like, I have a little bit of extra money. Let's just try this website. I found it online, no problem. It was like 22, 23,000 import fees at the time. I think now tariffs are going up. It's gonna be like 27,000, probably 28 because of all the taxes and stuff. That being said, I got this baby back into the States for 25K. TCS did all of the work. Thank freaking God, they sent all of the paperwork, which we're about to get into in a minute. This is why it got so incredibly difficult. So you got all the paperwork, you got everything. We had a logistics company with the help of automotive specialty wraps come through and actually get this from the port because Lorna Shore was in the studio as we're always out doing something. Which takes up a lot of time. That being said, I had somebody come by the port, they scooped it up, they brought it to automotive specialty wraps, they gave it a quick rundown. The biggest problem when you're getting cars like this, especially from overseas, is when they're old, they have an insane amount of rust. Usually, it's what you're expecting. It's an old car, especially one that's been sitting for as many years with only 23,000 miles on it, you know what I'm saying? So we got it, we checked it out. There wasn't a lot of rust. Knock on wood. We are running into issues now that we are not sure if they were rust related, but at the time there was no rust. Everything was good. It just needed to get the gas tank changed or cleaned out rather because it had a whole lot of like sediment and other stuff from the Japanese gas. Clean that shit out real quick. Otherwise, everything was good. This car was originally black. It was a black car and it was stock. So I don't know if you can notice right now, we got new fenders, we got over fenders in the back. The car is yellow, which is, you don't see that often or at all. I think the R33 from Fast and the Furious, shout out to you guys, Fast and the Furious, literally is this, the 33 in yellow, which is beast. We were like, we can do this with a 32. GTST, got this baby right here. Fuel tank, or the fuel tank cleaned. We got a little check over. I think we just checked some coilovers, made sure the coilovers are good. We literally just swapped them out completely. The ones that they had from Japan sucked balls, which is fine. Again, they're old, so we have new technology. We're not grandpas anymore. So we got this thing. Everything checked out, ran perfectly. Now the only issue is you have to get title paperwork. To get a title in America, specifically in New Jersey, it is the most, like, I don't know who put this system together, but you have to send in all of your paperwork. And I'm talking everything that they ever give you from the moment that TCS sends you the website or sends you like, okay, you got a car, boom, here's a big piece of mail with the envelope full of shit. full. You can't even read half of it because it's all in kanji. So you don't know what the heck is going on. Big papers everywhere, a lot of books. Great. Now you have to get the title so you can drive this thing legally in America. Otherwise, you can't get a license plate. No title, no license plate. I sent in all of the paperwork to the place. They tell you what, I think like 6 to 8 weeks to find out if it worked out. And if you messed up, they'll send it to you in 6 to 8 weeks, and then you have to send it again for another 6 to 8 weeks. So it's terrible. If you mess up one thing, you're screwed. Sure enough, I thought I nailed it perfectly. Waited 6 to 8 weeks, and there was one thing wrong. One little thing on the paper, which translated into the next paper, which translated into the next paper. So I had to send everything back. As soon as I get this notification, I'm leaving to go on tour. I don't even remember what tour it was, or the studio, classic, probably studio time. I'm literally leaving that night. So I put all my paperwork down, I leave. When I come back home, paperwork is nowhere to be found. I'm not saying somebody's, but sometimes things get, maybe I got stoned and then I threw it away. That's entirely possible. Honestly, that's probably what happened. Regardless, papers are gone. I'm crapping my pants because I'm like, I have this car, I don't have any paperwork. They need physical documents, not just email stuff anymore. This is old school shit. I don't have anything. And I got 6 to 8 weeks of sending stuff back and forth. Absolute nightmare. That is why this thing is finally able to be driven. The reason I've had this for a year to a year and a half is because I haven't been able to drive it. It needed work. I ordered a Vertex kit online. That took from Japan, I wanna say like 3 months. Not even, actually like 8 months for that thing to get here. So remember, if you ever order parts from Japan, you will hate yourself. And so when something is going wrong, as right now we have something that's going wrong, I am currently kicking myself in the ass. So we got the new Vertex kit on. We literally sent it straight from Automotive Specialty Wraps in Fairlawn to West Milford at Panas Auto. These guys were fantastic. They're an auto body shop, and honestly, one of the best ones that was recommended from many different people, especially Automotive Specialty Wraps. They bring their cars there. My friend John Kane, who I love so very much, he's my favorite little buddy. He's actually the reason that we could even get this here today in the first place. He recommended them as well, so we're like, let's go see what's going on. Friend, whose name is Dave, he works there also, so I knew if anybody's gonna make sure there's gonna be a good job, I got a bunch of good recommendations. I got my boy who's working there. It's gotta be a good time. Let's see what happens. So we drop off the car, a couple months, we ended up going on tour. We ended up traveling a lot for any reason. I'm going to France to see my girlfriend, so stays there, it's getting some work done. As we can see, we decided to go with yellow for this car. Love the yellow, classic, like I said, Fast and the Furious stuff. Because we got the Vertex body kit, there was a whole lot of custom fitting. We had to fit every single piece on here. As much as I would love to fit it myself, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Most of you guys know that. If you don't know that, I'm telling you right now, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just like cars. So that's how I got here. So I sent it to Panas. Panas, we put on the new fender in front. Shit looks great. The D-Max style. We got the D-Max over fenders in the back that honestly, you can't even see because it was molded in so freaking well by Panas. Thank you so much, Panas. I'm gonna tell you right now. Saved my freaking life. Usually these things have rivets that go all the way down. They molded it so it looks like it's literally just part of the car. So this is actually much wider than than a stock car, pretty much. We rolled out the shit out of these babies in the back. That's also why the fitment on those wheels are poopy right now, because at one point they fit pretty nice. Now they're sunken in. We're gonna need spacers and we're gonna need some new wheels. That being said, this is the job they did. Car looks fantastic. Where's Dave right now? Did we lose Dave? Hey, come over here. We got Dave here. Today is actually, I think it's Independence Moves. It might not even be. Don't quote me on that. I totally probably could have screwed that one up, but at Englishtown, every so often they have events. Classic, you've seen my East Coast Bash video. You've seen like Cinco de Mayo, Drifto, whatever you want to call it. They do a lot of stuff here. Today is another one of those events. We're shooting a music video today, so we're not actually going to be enjoying the events. That being said, we got the wonderful opportunity of being able to get this car here. We went to go pick up the car while we're waiting for our boy to come over here. A little backstory. When we were actually picking up the car the other day from Panas, the gas started shooting piston out the back of it. We think it could be rust. Apparently these things, the gas tank or somewhere by the gas tank rusts often, especially on S13s and on cars like this, and eventually a little hole comes out. It was either overfilled, which we're not exactly too sure, or there's a little hole that decided to explode out the back. That being said, we couldn't leave with it to bring it home. Unfortunately, I cry a little bit inside. That was a terrible day. Yesterday was a hard day for your boy right here. So close to the sun, year and a half of having this thing. Finally got to drive it, car breaks, turn it around. Anyway, we got it here now. That's the most important. Thank freaking God, John Kane came by. John Kane, if you're watching this, I love you, baby. Thank you very much. You're the fucking man. That being said, this is it. Take a goosey gander, and we'll have Dave come by. He'll give it a little summary talking about what the hell he did, and hell yeah. And that's my car.